My new offensive heavy point build has been dominating the Comp Pro and 5v5 scene, and everyone in my Twitch streams has been spamming for me to drop the build, so here it is. Yesterday I was able to triple $75 into $225 just by predicting what Luka and LeBron were going to score. If that sounds like something you think you can do, you're going to want to check out the sponsor of today's video, Prize Picks. It's simple. First you got to select your sport. Next you got to select the category within that sport. Then you got to select your players. And lastly, you got to decide, are those players going to go more or less than the predictions in those categories? The more picks you get right, the more money you make. Prize Picks is available in over 30 states, and if you use my link in the description to sign up for Prize Picks today, they will match your first deposit up to $100. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Let's get right into it. This is my new Pro-Am point guard build, offensive heavy point, 6'6", 195, 6'8 wingspan, the same physicals as my old build. But moving on to the attributes, that's where things are going to start to get a bit different. First things first, pass accuracy. We're going 91 pass accuracy on this build. Now, I know you might think, oh, it's overkill. This is Comp Pro and 5v5. The first thing I really wanted to go back to was the Tyrese Halliburton pass style. You see how fast he gets the ball out of his hands? That's one of the most important things I needed for the way teams have been playing me. Now, on top of it, I get the gold dimer and the gold needle threader. And, you can see just the pass speed and how fast the ball gets out of my hands. I'm throwing steamers all over the court, and that's really important because teams are literally just starting to send numbers at me. But also what's really important, not only getting the ball out of my hands fast, but I wanted to have silver bailout. And that's for two reasons. The first reason is obviously if you go up with a bad shot and you bail out of it, with silver bailout, you're going to complete the pass very often. And not only very often, very accurately, as you see here. But the second reason is teams are starting to double team me and hold trapper on me. And when you try to pass out of a trapper animation without bailout, you throw a really slow lobbed pass and then they can rotate back to their men. But with bailout on silver, I'm throwing steamers out of the trapper animations, making teams pay for double teaming me. Next up in the playmaking category, we get 92 ball handle, just like our last build. And again, it's just, unlocks damn near all the dribble moves you're going to want on a 6'6". When you're trying to ISO somebody, which I do in the 5-out, you need the, you need the best dribble moves to be able to cook up. And also you need the 92 ball handle to be able to unlock the gold speed booster, which we're going to have on this build, and that's why we're putting our speed with ball up to 83, right? So that's for the playmaking category. Let's move down to the physicals, and let's complete what we need to complete to get that gold speed booster, right? So you're going to have 86 speed. That's going to give us the gold speed booster, gold hyperdrive. Now, the gold speed booster is the main reason to go 86 speed, but I also have two other reasons. One, rotating on defense with 86 speed is really, really nice. You can show and get back to your man because you're so fast. But another reason, even though I'm guarding the corner, is the fast break. Joining as like a secondary break option, beating all the big men down the court because I'm so fast. It's a nice thing when, my lock and my shooting guard can't score on the break and I'm joining as that third player, maybe for a putback dunk or a catch and shoot three or maybe an alley-oop or something like that. 86 speed, you're going to beat people down the court. Now, acceleration. My old build had 83 for the gold blow-by. I was hoping it would be more like Clamp Breaker from last year, but I found out that gold blow-by, it's decent, but it isn't anything crazy. So then I wanted to test what's the difference between 83 Excel and 73 Excel, both while having gold speed booster. The one on top here is 83 Excel. The one on bottom is 73 Excel. And the difference is about 2 virtual inches. So, take that for what you want. To me, it's not worth wasting 10 attribute points in acceleration, especially when this build, I can use it elsewhere. So we're going 73 Excel, silver blow-by. We still get the gold speed booster, obviously, because of the 86 speed. But we're going to go 73 Excel on this version of the build. 82 vertical. Gold posterizer, elite contacts off 2, Michael Jordan dunks, everything we need. 99 stamina, that's going to give us gold handles for days, and just maximum stamina is really important on a point guard build. Onto the shooting. 92 three-pointer, just like our other build. That's going to give us that silver limitless range, but also a ton of gold badges. And anyone that doesn't know by now, unless you're like the actual small point guard running pick and roll and you want to go like 97 3 ball, every other position, 92 3 is more than enough. You can make smothered shots. You can shoot from half court. You can shoot fades. You can shoot crabs. You can shoot any type of three that you want with a 92. 92 is probably the most popular rating in Pro-Am in terms of three-point rating for shooting guards. And I know I'm a point guard, but I play on a 6'6", and that's basically a shooting guard's height. Now, 78 mid-range. You might say, oh, why +1? Well, 2K Labs did a test, and there's a big difference between 77 and 78 standing mid-range pure green window percentage. So for me, it just made sense to put the one extra tick into mid-range. I don't know why that's a thing, but hey, we're going 78 mid-range. You get the crabs, you get whatever, you know, the little pull-up middies. 78 is going to help you a little bit more than 77. Now, it ain't great, but it is what it is. 99 free throw. Hall of Fame free points. I shoot all the free throws in the clutch. I'm going to go 99. It's super cheap. No reason not to. 40 standing dunk. Even with 40 standing dunk, if you know how to do like the little standing dunk cheese, you're going to get a standing dunk every single time, so there's no reason to put more attributes into it. And I can't really afford to put any more attributes into it. 94 driving dunk at this point. If y'all don't know, if you're not in the Twitch streams, if you haven't been watching me, 94 dunk is one of the craziest things on this game. Master the meter dunk, and it will change the way you play NBA 2K24. I have a whole meter dunk tutorial on how to meter dunk and the logic behind the meter dunk. But as you can see, I mean, as soon as I get one step on the lock, I'm dunking it 9 out of 10 times, or maybe even higher than 9 out of 10 times. The 94 dunk with the 82 vertical at 6'6", it's insane. Some of these contact dunks are just highlight material. Now, I'm already a 98 overall, so you might think, oh, you're going to have no defense, but we finagle it and we get some defense. All right, first things first, 58 perimeter. I know it doesn't sound like much, but you can still get pretty good shot contests, and more importantly, bronze off-ball pest. Now, as a corner defender in Pro-Am, in competitive Pro-Am, right, you're playing with thousands of dollars on the line, the ability to guard your own cut is very important. I'm able to get bumps. I'm able to hold people with that off-ball pest. And like I said, you can still get pretty decent shot contests with the 58 perimeter. And one of the main reasons we can get decent shot contests is because we have block on our build. Now, obviously, block will help in the paint, but block also helps your jump animations on the perimeter, helping you get better shot contests when you press the block button, whether it's in the paint or on the perimeter, like I said. Now we have a few attribute points left, and there's nowhere we could really put them, so I decided I might as well just max out my block, and of course that gives us +3 interior as well. And as you can see, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I protect the paint pretty well for a point guard build. Not that it's my job, but occasionally when I do get down there, I get stops in the paint. Now, one thing I will say is guarding the corner, you know, some people would prefer to have like some rebound and stuff like that. I only have the 32 rebound. Obviously, it's not good. Your player's not going to get up and like snag rebounds or anything, but something that's very, very important is the ability to box out. So what I would recommend is going into your settings and turning up your box out assist strength to 100. It'll just latch you onto people, and that's really what your center is going to want you to do. Just take somebody out of the rebounding equation. If you could get a box on the center as the guard, you're not going to get the rebound, but it allows your center and your power forward to swoop in and get the rebound. And I'm not going to lie, occasionally you can snag rebounds when you get in position, just like I did right there, man. But this is my offensive heavy point. It is a tweaked version of what I was playing Pro-Am on for the last couple months. I decided, you know, I needed that higher pass accuracy, and I needed to tweak some attributes here and there because of the way teams started to defend me. If y'all want to check me out live every single night, I play and stream my games on Twitch. And if you want to see me take on Laker Fan and his team, that video on the screen right there is me versus Laker Fan in the Hoff Overnight Finals. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.